Hello everyone, welcome back to Tesla Streams Dragon Quest II HD 2D. And now it's time to get back into this, once I get the guide up, of course. Unless we left off. Um, let's see, I believe this is the part of the guide we left off on, so... So, scroll down a bit. Um... Okay, there's no more items we've missed. Huh. Okay, there's a place I wasn't aware of we could go to right now. So let's do that. We need to go over here originally, though. Where this marker is.
Sure! Have at you!
Ugh. Can you hear me? Pray well, what happened here? Forgive us, your highness. Foul fiends did overwhelm us. Two of them. Creatures of a kind not hitherto seen in these parts. They appear most suddenly. And we did confront them in the corridors beneath, thinking to prevent their passage, but alas. Such was the violence of their assault that the walls were rent asunder. Great deluge did come crashing in. Worse than this, they did gain access to the kingdom after all. Forgive us, we have failed at our duty. Failed? Nonsense. Joe, you could and more. For that, the realm thanks you. Praise be to the Almighty, you did not pay for your heroism with your lives. Nonetheless, this is far from good news. The way to Moonbrook would appear to be blocked. Forgive us. 1,000 times forgive us, cough. Oh no, you must forgive me. My intent to denigrate your admirable efforts. It occurs to me. I suppose the fearless a certain cavern upon a lake ruin might be found a most wondrous treasure. The bottomless pot. It is passed down through the royal lines of my kingdom's founding. Said to possess the power to extract the dampness from even the soggiest of sogginesses. Though diminutive in size, its capacity to draw in water is such, the oceans could disappear within it or still at its tail. Mere flooded passage or two would be the work of but a moment for such a wonder. Let's return to my father, inform him of what has come to pass here, and thence the cavern and the pot within. Hey, Highness, let us report to your father the king. The least we can do, pray go directly and retrieve the fabled pot. Cavern you seek lies on an island at the center of a lake, you cannot miss it. Without it, our duty here is meaningless. For what need hath a flooded passageway of guards? But, friends, you are hurt. Are you certain? More than certain, your highness. May the heavens smile upon you for your kindness. Means we've escaped our clutches. We in turn escaped the worst of their wrath. Fear not, we are more than fit to make the journey to the castle. Very well, I shall do as you say. Trust you the task of apprising my father of what happened here. But you'll show away to that northwestern cavern and the treasure therein. Making all the right moves. So, okay, here in Gwaelin's Gate, we got stuff to do. Oh. Shrine of Flames. Yeah, that's totally not, like, scary looking. We get a Seed of Life, though. Okay, so... let's see. Okay, so... So we already got that on the warp list for later. This is gonna be important, actually. Doesn't seem like there's anything in the way of items we can get in here. The soldiers don't pay pass, but I'll take this invitation to linger in the silent a while. Strive for the fiend's most foul. We'll come back to that later. Shrine west of Moonbrook, though. Sadly, this door is locked and you can't get through yet. This will be more effective later, though. For now, we're kind of done here, but man, that middle teleportal there is going to be useful later on. I actually wasn't aware how useful that was, because I wasn't aware of that. Things to keep in mind for later, though. Onwards.
Have at you!
Wizard Staff. Spell fire, hustling towards a baddie when using an item in battle. Could be useful. I'll let you hold on to that. Okay, what am I missing here? Oh, I see it, finally. Man, I wish those secret spot icons were a bit easier to see, damn it. Honestly, I'm gonna switch him to fight wisely.
Let me warm you up.
Because, yeah, it'd be easier to kill enemies doing that. Level up. Gawain gets 9 HP, 2 MP, 6 at strength, 2 resilience, 3 agility, 5 stamina, 1 wisdom, 3 luck. And gets muster strength. Awesome. Level up. Caradoc gets, whoa, 16 HP, 7 MP, 3 strength, 3 resilience, 5 agility, 2 stamina, 3 wisdom. And you have 13 luck. Kingdom Hearts. But yeah, that HP is kind of intense. Yeah, you have almost as much as Gawain does. Huh. Some of the pictures aren't showing up here. Like on this guide. That's kind of concerning. Check the rocks in the middle. Pair of slime earrings. Behind the rock. Oh. Mini medal. So, yeah, over here is a destination, which isn't important right now, but the Dreamer's Lake. It'll be useful later, though. See the Cave of the Lake? It's further westward, you may head, friends. Take us to island or cave upon it. Only a bridge that pricks lead nowhere. Most mysterious, is it not? Yeah, mysterious. Sparkle to the north. Oh wait, do you mean on the world map? Yep, okay. Strong medicine. Already starting to get that, huh? Make some room in case I need to put stuff in there.
Yeah. Ah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have to go around the mountain.
Yeah. Ah.
Yep, that was the smart idea to do. Antidote herb? Dazzle me not. Thorn whip. Well, if they're just gonna give it to me, I may as well. And another secret spot over here. So far, they've been proving me to be a liar, and these are all actually really good. So far. Oh, no, no, no. Shades, no, 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 no. Okay, it was a weak one. It was a weak one. I'm okay with that. Level up. Dagger gets 4 HP, 6 MP, 2 Strength, 3 Resilience, 2 Agility, 2 Stamina, 3 Wisdom, 3 Luck. Gets Squelch. Excellent. When one troubles lone or smoke group, whip a boomerang can off-group mightier than a blade. To do less damage than a sword, it can hit multiple foes at once. Perfect for encounters when one finds himself outnumbered. Recommend keeping one or more such weapons in your person, in case you need to change attack mid-skirmish. Yeah, definitely true. Oh, I stand corrected. We have our first one that gives you nothing! You lose. Good day, sir. Sadly. So, okay, first time we're having to deal with that shit. Alright. Alright, sure. I mean, they were doing pretty good up to this point, so I can't be too annoyed right now, but you're gonna discover that this will probably happen much more later on. So, you know, whatever. Okay, so how long till you level up? Not too much longer for the both of you. I mean, we have plenty of herbs, so I'm not exactly concerned about that. Oh my god, you again? Okay, cool. Now, the shade's kind of annoying. Because, like, it can be a random creature. And how hard of a creature can be is actually determined by the combined amount of levels between all your party members. We only have 2 right now, and we're still relatively low. So I don't think it's going to be a problem. Also, combined, our levels are 13. Kingdom Hearts. But yeah, we're not at a position to where we're going to fight anything too much right now. This is the next destination, though. Are you hurt? Wake up, please. Grows cold. No, how could this... There's a soldier of our realm, a guard simply doing his duty. Must proceed with caution, Gawain. First Moonbrook, then Gwynland's Gate, and now this. Worse things, even than we had feared, may be afoot. Staying on top of statuses. Yeah, I know. Okay, so down here we have a chest. 42 gold coins. Okay. And up here... Oh, here we go. A hidden item with the Seed of Magic. Well, far be it from me to turn that down. Far be it from me. And then... Oh, hold on.
Sis!
Level up. Gawain gets 11 HP, 2 MP, 5 Strength, 3 Resilience, 6 Stamina, 1 Wisdom, 4 Luck. And in here we get a Chimera Wing. And we get a feathered cap in this one. Oh, I forgot to equip this on you. Oops. Okay, you want to go after the fight guys.
You look cold.
That's why. Oh, damn it.
Oh.
Level up. Caradoc gets 4 HP, 7 MP, 5 Strength, 3 Resilience, 3 Agility, 3 Stamina, 4 Wisdom, 2 Luck. And gets buff. Which is easy to underestimate, really. Very much easy to underestimate. And down here we get 10 gold coins and boomerang. So here's where we would usually get this. So damn shame he can't use one, but I'm not too worried about it though. And over here... Oh, no, no, no. Okay, this is not fair. Ow! Oh, God. Why? Why? Yeah, you do that. Good job, man. Ugh. He gave a lot, but jeez, man. Mini medal. Cool. We're up to 9 now. Yay. I don't like this place. Paint sickle. Now, this place is pretty short, thankfully. Oh, that mark over there looks purple, not red. Oh, now do they give you a healing spot in here? Which, when I first played the game, gave me the impression this would be a standard in dungeons. It's not. Freaking hell. Biometric water. And over here, we get 29 good coins from a pot. Neat. Over here, we get 2 chests with some strong medicine. 2 of them, in fact. Dragon Scale. Nice. I can give that to you. Oh yeah, we also got some slimy earrings too from a little while back. Nice. This shit again? Okay, at least that time it wasn't anything too horrifying. I'm okay with that. Now, as you can tell, based on the beginning of the dungeon, something is afoot here. And it's this. Yeah, it's a sigil. I found one, brother. I fear not. The items described to us to be little more than ordinary stones. Ah, boo. Heard that the humans kept something of import here. It's full enough to hope. Are you the foul fiends who slew the poor men at the entrance of this cave? Who's this, hey? Answer me. I suppose we are, stripling eye. Men were foolish enough to try and stop us. And they got there just as that. Why would you? How could you simply? Simply what, little friend? Silence a sniveling nuisance. You foul fiends do such things with these. You will. Will what, Silence a pair of nuisances, yet worse sniveling than the last? I suppose we will. Well, shall we do this? Come, you are through, little humans. Look out, Gawain. Sadly, they do not get unique boss music or anything. I kinda wish, but alas. Now, this boss fight's one of the first ones. Actually, it is the first one in the game. And so they go a bit easy on you. So, yeah, especially since you basically have two different ways you can actually hurt them here. I think Sizz will do more. And it also costs less, so... yeah, let's go with that. The other one casts Sizz, though. Whoa. Okay, keep an eye on our HP here. Yeah. Abra goes down in just a few turns. And because it's the first boss fight, and they know you'd probably be in quite the little pickle here, they do go a bit easy when it comes to the enemies attacking at once. Many of them they often don't. They basically will skip their turns often. Which does indeed make the fight feel like it's a bit easier than most boss fights would, but I'm okay with that, really. Okay, so... yeah, you're a magic user, so buff really wouldn't help all that much. And for the moment, that's really all you can do. Well, I mean, you do attack on occasion, but it's not really a strong one. It really isn't.
Never fear.
Also, might be just me, but I think bosses only have limited MP. So if you could outlast him... for a fact, I'm curious about that.
Heal. Heal.
Ugh. Oh, you're actually using heal. That's interesting.
Heal. Take heart!
You're not using magic anymore. Oh, wait, never mind. Yeah, you are. Huh. Oh, okay, there we go. For a minute there, I thought you were at magic already.
Heal!
Doesn't look like he's doing it as much, though. Which might imply that he is getting low and he's being a little more sparse about using it. Maybe.
Heal!
Yeah, I think he's either out or dangerously close to it. Because he's just attacking us now. Yep, he's out. I can pretty much tell. Well, time to finish him.
Yeah.
We win. Dynamic finish.
We are victorious!
Oh, don't act like this was tough, man. Lots of experience and lots of gold. Level up. Going to its 9 HP, 3 MP, 4 strength, nice. 4 resilience, 3 agility, 3 stamina, 1 wisdom, 2 luck. Helm splitter. Ooh, man. If I would have had that, that would have been even easier. Level up. 10 HP. Oh, 2 levels up. Whoa. 10 HP, 9 MP, 7 strength, 5 resilience, 7 agility, 5 stamina, 4 luck, 4 wisdom, 5 luck. Fizzle, evac, and dodgy dance. Oh, man. It's a lot of stuff. Heh. We bested them. Again, it wasn't that hard, dude. Salute to your efforts, of course. Had I faced them alone, I may well have been the same creatures that at Quinlan's Gate. Mentioned monsters, not usually seen in these parts, and I, for one, have never seen such beasts before. Behold, the bombless pot. Creatures who spoke of sigils, was it? But never mind that now. It's way to Gwynland's Gate. As the trees there must be cleared of water, must journey onward. Kyoto obtains the bombless pot. Let me have! Damn it. No, we gotta come back later. Fuck. Well... yeah, let's just warp out of here, if it's all the same to you guys. Because, yeah, I kinda don't want to be around the Shades any longer than I have to. They tend to be, ever since Dragon Quest III C2D, they've been some of the worst, like, things to run into in random encounters due to their random nature of stats. Yeah, legit, even an endgame party, fighting those sometimes can be hell. Because they can be some of the strongest monsters in the game, including King Hydra in that game. It's freaking nuts. I don't know why they did that. Do they hate us that much or something? Uh-huh. Okay, any more odds and ends before we go in there? No. Not from what I can tell. Okay. Cool. Gonna hold on to that goal till we get to our next major location, then. Makes sense. Sadly, for the time being, we don't exactly have a free inn equivalent or anything, so we're just gonna have to spend money at ends. It doesn't cost much, though. And as you progress through the game, money's going to become extremely simplistic. Oh shit, I was supposed to exit out and go back in. Because I did let it sit for a while, and I meant to go to the last save to fix that, but it's too late now. Is it such a crispy young in years? Does it make? For our veins flows the same blood that of heroes. Spell and stature, this much I can achieve. Brother's a fool and a fussbot, and that's all I have to say on the matter. Agreed and agreed. Seriously. Ugh. I know the game is balanced around this fact, but I really hate that you take so long to get her into your team. Seriously, it's so lame. Because I learned from that first playthrough that the game expects you to wait a very long time to get her, and she joins at a low level compared to you for that part of the game. You fight a boss that's like closer to 29 or 30, and yet she joins you as low as level 20. I'm like, what? Why? No, really, why? What? Like, that's dumb. Why? I just, like, am I really weird
Sis!
that I think that she should have joined at your level? I mean, that's how most games work. Whatever. Whatever. Come bearing the bombless pot. Make haste, might clear the waters to block our path. Let's indeed see. Gawain plunges the bombless pot into the water. Well, seems to do the trick. Behold, it is a miracle, a wonder. Truly, ours is a realm blessed with great treasures indeed. Now the passages beneath might be trod once more. And tread them we shall, Moonbrook awaits. We remain ever vigilant, man. We know not what further perils might fit us yet. We shall. Come to take the days of peace for granted, that much we now see. We shall not do so again. When next Felfians assail us, we shall be ready. This time we shall not fail you. Gwyn's gate will not fall while we yet stand. I pray it be so. At least the gate in your capable hands. Take care on the road, Highnesses. Okay, I'm curious about one thing, though. Oh, we still have it. I'm kind of surprised we didn't really use that for other things in the game, then. Weird. Weird indeed. But yeah, you might notice that we don't have a key. You usually find one in the original game by now. Well, let's just say that... Ooh, Necklace of Immunity. That does what again? Helps prevent his wearer from succumbing to poison. Okay, so... Yeah, may as well. I'll probably switch these, though. There we go. Because that one is more important. Oh! Well! You guys are being jerks. Oh, damn. Damn it. Come on.
Much better.
Why are they all faster than me? Oh my god. Okay, that was kind of ridiculous. Oh. Mini medal. Number 10. Okay, so... Okay,
You look cold.
jerks. Okay, 50 gold coins. And we're going this way. Oh. And bear over here has a shell shield on it. On the right side for a seat of defense. Saving that just for a little bit longer. Okay, so... yeah, let's just kind of get to the other side here. Oh, right. Oh, God. Good thing I was able to run from that one. First close, Tumblr tickets times 2. I think they're trying to tell me something here. Okay, here's another secret spot. Damn it. Oh. Tombola tickets. 2 of them. Oh. Seed of Magic. Head south, east of here along the mountains. Eventually you'll come across a rather peculiar mage. This fellow speaks of Dumpet scrolls like a man possessed. I find this region pleasantly peaceful. This is thanks to protection of 3 great kingdoms. I'll make that the 2 great kingdoms now. Aha. Feathered cap, propeller blade scroll. Well, you are the physical expert with a blade. Whirling windy onslaught at a single enemy. There's a particular reason I'm running. So onwards to the actual town of this area. With the winds for the eastern coast, Moonahan, and Moonbrook at long last. I always like to call this place Hamlet, because that's what it used to be called in the old days. It's supposed to be Moonahan. What is that? Fascinating. The Canuck the only kingdom that has such a storied heirloom. Like Mendal's very own, the princess's pledge. But what purpose does it glowing serve? Perhaps it tries to tell us that there's something or someone here deserving of our attention. Well, there's not but one way to find out. Let's see what this stone has for us. Alright. Well, we finally have Tombola opened up. Relook at Tombola. Now, last time I didn't get the Golden Claws, because it takes a lot of Tombolas to try to go for it. I just didn't think it was worth it. Oh, it is. Because a bit later on, we'll be fighting a couple of reasonably strong boss fights. And those Golden Claws, they let you look at the items before you go for them. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's pretty strong. It really helps. You can also get magic waters here too, which is awesome. I'm gonna hold off on this for now. Sir, you're a knight of Moonbrook, are you not? Are you well? Nay, my heart aches for my kingdom. Pray tell me, aught that you know, what exactly befell Moonbrook? Would that I knew! Sas was guarding the shrine west of the castle that day. Yet to my frustration, none came to relieve me of my post. 2 hours later, I returned to the castle to upbraid my fellow guardsmen for their idleness. But they were all... Please tell us more if it's not too painful. Go and see with your own eyes. You'll be under no illusion as to the threat our realm faces. Fears we shall find our answers in Moonbrook after all. Okay. Can't get in here for the time being. Well, go and rest up and save. Alright. Oh crap, I forgot to look for items. Damn it. I'll come back to that. At least running away seems to work pretty well. Okay. $18 gold coins over here. Over here we get a Torque of Truth. And what does this do? Prevents you from becoming bedazzled. Yeah, I think that's kinda useful. Enter the end now. Tombola ticket. And for 9 gold coins. Outside the shops. See if I can find it. Supposed to be... Okay, here we go. A pot with a beckle herb. And in here... Damn it, no. I want to check this. Tombola ticket, okay. Okay. Go northeast and enter the church. On the left side, the divine dagger. And behind the church, you get mini medal. Number 11 now. Back to the flower garden in the center. Okay. Oh, barrow to the northwest. Seed of Wisdom. I think I'm saving all of those for... Yeah. Wait, isn't that used for MP gain, though, and nothing else? Well, no, not necessarily. Wisdom also applies to magic damage. In small increments, but still it helps. I'm gonna give that to, Princess of Moonbrook later. Okay, so yeah, that is, like, the, only things we can do in town, so... No stealth scrolls? Precious pieces of parchment compartment magical knowledge. Once heard the royal family of Moonbrook was engaged in their study. So this one could find numerous scrolls within the kingdom's borders. Lands of here belong to the royal family of Moonbrook. They are home to a range of ancient structures. Worth a visit, in my opinion. Nothing in here either. Now they're being a bit more rude about it. Up here, though, we get a sparkly spot with Delsamy nuts and antidote herbs. Over here, we get leather armor and hardwood headwear. And it was just a matter of time before they caught me. Oh, wow, you guys are being jerks. Stop. Thank God for autosaves. If that keeps happening. Northwest. Seed of Luck, Tangle Web, Seed of Stamina. Now, Stamina is just for HP growth, so... Well, there is a chest, but it's locked. But hey, at least it's better than nothing at all. Oh. Steel broadsword. Finally something, you know, useful. Now, there's a lot of chests in here, but gonna be saving it for later. Like this sector. Really? Okay. Oof.
Goddess. Do you remember coming here when we were children? It was resplendent. Flowers as far as the eye could see. Shining marble from ceiling to floor. The Queen, so beautiful, before her untimely passing. Now all that remains is this. I never imagined for a moment that the devastation would be so extreme. This is too much. We can but pray that the king and the princess escaped in time. Come, let us explore further. Your Majesty?
How so? My kingdom ruins.
Your Majesty, we are here.
No redemption. Evil such as this. Daughter, my beloved daughter, I beg of thee, live.
He was already gone. I did not know what it meant to die. For a kingdom to fall. To have everything that one holds dear taken. Why? Why would anyone? What was that? Could there yet be survivors? Quick, let us hurry to the courtyard. The noise came from there.
Alright, so the fastest way to get there is, unfortunately, all the way around, go figure.
It must have been the sound of rubble or some such falling. There is no life here. Not anymore. Well, save this lone flower. Do you remember that town we passed on our journey here? I suggest we visit it on our way home. If the princess or anyone else survived, mayhap someone there might know.
Hi.
Hi?
High east to the shrine. Find her.
Well, that clearly was not the king. Whoever it was, it would seem they have other plans for us. A shrine to the east, was it? It is the rummest thing, though. I am certain I have heard that voice before. I just cannot place it. But what I do know is that our quest is not done yet. Eastwards we go.
Nah.
Oh, well, if you are sure. To Moonhan, then? Anyhow, let us take our leave. I would fain be gone from this mournful place.
Huh. Sounds good to me. Okay, but seriously, we're going east. Oh. Of course. Steel Shield, Iron Lance. Okay, so to east through the forested area, and then go north at the bridge. Got it. Thankfully, all enemies don't always get a turn from that. Two medical herbs, see of defense. Oh wait, never mind. I'm saving that for, yeah, I thought that was weird. And down here we have another secret spot. Cool. Chest in the center that has a mini medal. And that's it. Okay, so we're up to 12. Over here we get 490 gold coins. Over here is a frisk girl. And over here, appears to be a mirror. Would someone leave it here? The voice that spoke as Moonbrook. Could this have been what it wished us to seek out? Regardless, clearly an item of some significance. Let's take it with us. Gawain obtains Rosmere. Now, if we may, I'd like to visit Tempest on the way, since our business there is not yet done. Well, you could say that. Prince's Pledge. It glows anew. We made a doubt. There's some in this town that would have us witness. Girl, the necklace is said to guide those verdicts' bloodline, is it not? Or they lead us astray? Let's see if we can find one for exciting us, though. Or exciting it, so. Okay, so this is why I've been running for a while, actually. Because I'm curious about one thing. Because I was level 11 last time I did this. Yeah, I don't know why I turned the volume down when we're about to do this, but... Here's Rosmere. Ah.
Where am I? Cousin Middenhall? Cousin Cannock?
Princess! Praise the Almighty!
But why are you... And why am I...
Well, Moonbrook was attacked, and...
But of course, countless fiends have set upon the castle. Father needs my help. Quickly, cousins, we must hide to Moonbrook's defense. Wherefore do you tarry so?
We are but recently returned from the castle, or what remains of it. We found no survivors.
This cannot be. Oh, my apologies. I seem quite unable to stand.
There is nothing to apologize for. You have been through so much. You must rest. Come, we will carry you.
That's not carrying her. That's leading her.
I know not how to thank you. I feel much more myself now.
And full glad am I to hear it. May I suggest we rest here for the night before making for Middenhall in the morning? You can stay there in safety till all this is over.
No, I will not. I will not rest until Hargon is dead.
Hargon? The name feels somewhat familiar. Yes. He was the villain behind the sacking of Renderak, was he not? You mean to say that he was behind the attack on...
I do. Moonbrook fell by his hand. I shall be ever grateful to you for restoring me to my senses. But I did not survive to be locked away in a gilded cage. Besides, neither Cannock nor Middenhall will ever be truly safe while the High Priest yet lives. This is why I must have his head.
It is as you say, Princess. Nowhere is safe anymore. No matter how our fathers fortify our kingdoms against these fiends, we should always be living in fear. And I, for one, balk at it. Don't you, cuz? Your cause is ours, Princess. Together we shall restore peace to this fair realm. True peace.
It pleases me immeasurably to hear it.
And yet, I ask that you allow us to return to Cannock and Middenhall first. Our fathers bade us report what we discovered here, and I would not disappoint them.
Yes, of course. If I might ask something of you in turn, I would visit Moonbrook Castle. I must needs see the aftermath with mine own eyes.
This is so mean. Nah.
All that remains there is death, milady. We would not have you suffer the sight.
I thank you for your consideration. Yet suffer it I must, if I am to ever overcome it.
I understand. For now, I think it best we all get some rest while we can. We have much to do on the morrow. Psst, wake up. Sorry, I know you are tired, but there is a matter of much import I would discuss with you. Would you step outside with me a while?
I need to remember to turn off the auto text. But anyways, jeez, I'm trying to remember what I was gonna bring up. Autoplay cutscenes off. Yeah, that is really annoying. Anyways.
My apologies. I did not want to risk the princess overhearing us. I have been thinking. We are all three of us descended from the hero of legend, are we not? And come the morrow, we embark upon a quest to end the ambitions of the fiendish High Priest Hargon. At first I deemed it destiny. We three scions of Erdrick striving together for the same cause. Yet the more I thought upon it, the more my doubts grew.
Yep.
As the matter stands, we do not fight for the same cause she does.
And of course she's gonna eavesdrop anyway.
You and I fight to protect those we cherish, but she has already lost them. The princess fights to exorcise the grief and anger that cloud her heart. We may never be able to soothe the princess's pain, nor replace her family. But perhaps we can offer her another. Though I must say I doubt she will ever think of me as family when I am constantly calling her princess.
Here we go.
Do you think she would bristle if I called her sweet cuz?
Caradoc, dude, like, did you think about the connotations of that name? Like, that isn't something you say to a family member.
Perhaps it is a little too familiar.
That's one way of putting it, yes.
Ah, cousin, then. Or perhaps simply by her name. On that matter, do tell me should I say something foolish. I can be an awful blunderer at times. Perhaps even most times. Thank you, cousin. We two make a fine team, and so shall we three.
It would be 4 if you would have snuck her sister along, but blah blah blah. Insert rant about Princess of Connaught here. Then morning comes.
Three paths lie before us. One to Cannock, one to Middenhall, and one to Moonbrook Castle. We must walk all 3, but not necessarily in that order.
Quite. Let us take our leave.
Says Parano joins the party. Oh, she doesn't have a fancy pose. Eh.
Just a moment. If we are to travel together, then I see little need to stand on ceremony. Pray, call me cousin. Or, if you would rather, sweet cuz.
Wow, you're not even being subtle about the fact that you were spying on us. Like, you didn't even try to slowly, and to introduce into that. You just went right for it. As he runs off embarrassed.
Did you hear that? I was right all along. It is destiny.
You're an idiot. You really couldn't get that she was spying on you, man. Double introduction. Alright. Okay, so it was indeed correct. Paranel joins at level 11 no matter what. See, I was already level 11 by the time she joined last time. And that was a problem, because I was under the implication that she joined at your level. That is not true. It was a coincidence. And that is why I was so annoyed when I got the Princess of Connaught. Because I was like, wait, is level 20 just gonna be the lowest level she can join at? Or is she just always stuck at that? Because this boss I just fought, super hard, and I had to go on invincibility just to win. Because I wanted to get her as soon as possible. However, yeah, this is one thing that a lot of people are complaining about. The fact that she joins at such a low level. Like when she joins later on, because the battle you have to go through is pain. Like when you first access him. And I think that's stupid. So she can equip a skill shield. And she comes with a fur hood, and since the Madcap is not much better defense-wise, I'm gonna go ahead and equip it on her. The Irvisi's Vest is still pretty good, though, for this part of the game, so... Okay, so... Dragon Scale and Slime Earrings. Yeah, perfect. Awesome. Okay, so we're starting off pretty good then. Also, we have some seeds for you, lady. Seeds of Wisdom, first and foremost. Seeds of Defense for you. And I'm going to be giving you all the magic scrolls because I want you to be the magic specialist of the group. This will make sense later, trust me. Oh, will it make sense? Sadly, Frizz as a spell is kind of worthless no matter who has it. Because the level 1 version is the worst spell in the game and does shitty damage. Brack's a little bit better, but not by much. What's good, though, is that some enemies are weak to these. So, if you can take advantage of that fact, then giving her a large selection of this gives her a lot of priority. And from what I hear, you get a lot of spell scrolls throughout the game that can basically give higher level spells to people that normally don't get them. And during my first playthrough, I wish I realized that fact. But then again, it was the first time playing it, so I wasn't aware just how badly they would botch her. We'll get more into this as I progress through the game, but it is very painful what they ended up doing to her. Now the good news is that because of the DLC, I have access to the elevating shoes. Which means that if someone is lagging behind in levels, I can kind of cheat a bit and use this to catch them up. Which, for the Princess of Connacht, is actually going to be very important. Just saying. Of course, knowing me, I'm going to make a spare save file right after I get the boat. And I'm going to go through the game as the game intends, get to the point I should be at, and then try to get her legit. And do that as legit as possible. One thing I like is that she comes with Evac, Zoom, Holy Protection, and Mid-Heal. Which are all really good utility spells to have. Now, one thing I don't like is they basically made her the healing specialist in this game. I can go ahead and say that. Because her healing puts Curadox to shame up until, like, I think the very end of the game. Not really a big fan of that. Like, I always pictured her being the offensive mage specialist, not really the healing one. And sure, by endgame, Caradoc is the best at it, but, like, I'm kind of annoyed, though, that they did not, stick to that, because it honestly makes, the role make little sense. Also, Dig is easy to underestimate. Use it all the time. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, she's apparently quite the accomplished digger. Most of the time you'll get nothing. 1245. Whoa, 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 whoa. But I got a lot of gold that time. Oh, wow. Oh, I got a lot of gold from that. Sometimes you get 50% your base gold. And up to this point, I never got it, but I just got it a second ago. I had 2,500 gold, but I got half of my maximum back from her just digging. I kid you not when that is rare, though. But yeah, I think it's only 5 times you're allowed to do it whenever you get into a loading zone. Yeah, basically. But yeah, Dig is kind of ridiculous. Yay, new overworld theme. I've always loved that one. It's called the Prince and Princess. It always has. No, Traveling with Friends is actually what it's called. It's a really good song, and I've loved the original, I've loved all the remixes of it. It's so delightful, I just love it. Anyways. Wait, what did I get? I don't think it was that, was it? It couldn't have been. There's no way. I mean, it wasn't anything new. I don't think it was a Seed of Luck or anything. Yeah, I don't think so. But wow, I wasn't expecting an item so soon. Shiny gold coin. 2 shiny gold coins. Now, what this game does is if you're in an area with enemies in it, you have a chance of getting a random item drop from them at a very low percentage. But that's pretty cool. So it's always better to try to do this when you're in an enemy area, so you have a higher chance of getting stuff. Yeah, the high amounts of gold is very rare. I believe someone said it's less than 1%. Like, every 5 times you dig. Not every time, every 5 times. So... if I had to guess, I'd say it's close to 1 in 1,000. Medical herb, okay. Wizard staff! Oh! Those might sell for a lot. Well, hell yeah! Keep giving me that shit. That's what I gave you, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, she already has one. It's equipped with it. Never mind. Well, okay then. Yep, she is already pulling her weight. Damn. Oh. I can't believe I already got the 50% gold thing to show up. That's kind of hilarious. Plain clothes, okay. It really depends on what the enemies in the area drop. Sometimes you can actually get so many good things this way that people say it's kind of broken. Especially if you go to an area with late-game enemies and do it. Yeah, they said it's actually kind of... ridiculous. Yeah, some people actually do this so much that they get a surprising amount of money just from all the equipment and stuff that Dig gives them. Because a lot of enemies can drop stuff like that. And I was not aware of this the first time I played the game, really. For example, the wizard staff. Just how much are we talking here? $250. For as early as we are, that's actually pretty good. For now, we're going to be doing the plot some more, though. And we don't need Chimera Wings anymore, since she can zoom areas for free, which is awesome. So first we'll go back to Canuck. And at this point, these places are selling new stuff. Not much in the way of new stuff, but some stuff. Now, Musk I've never really liked. It makes encounter rates harder, more prevalent, which I don't really like. Personally, I don't really get the point. This place has new stuff, however, and some of it can be pretty good. Like the Cloak of Evasion. Yeah, it gives extra, evasion percentage, which is really good for this game. Especially if used with Dodgy Dance. Oof, yeah, very nice to have. Yeah, we really are going to want her to have as much defense as possible later on, trust me. The Iron Shield's also pretty good, but I'm going to wait a little bit longer until the game to get it. But first of all, let's go ahead and get caught up with Matilda here. And also report to the parents, because, you know, that's also a thing. It doesn't look like she's here, though. I wonder what she's up to. Oh, she's right there.
Princess! Full glad am I to see thee whole and hale. But what of thy father?
Alas, I alone escaped the assault on Moonbrook.
It cannot be. It simply cannot be. Mighty Moonbrook.
We can only imagine what thou hast suffered, dear child. If there is aught we might do.
You are kind indeed, all of you.
So, where next? Journeyest thou to Middenhall?
The three of you alone mean to take on foul Hargon?
Well, it would be 4 of us, but, you know.
Better that than to live in fear. To live in a world governed by fear.
Valiant words indeed, my son. But this is not a fight that may be walked away from with mere cuts and bruises. Knowing this, thou would still venture forth to face him? Truly, the blood of mighty Erdrick doth flow through thy veins.
Watch over these lands in my absence, father. Over Cannock itself, over Gwaelin's Gate, over the lakes and the lands beyond. We know not when the fiends might strike again.
Fear not, my son. Though I grew complacent in the face of such long-lasting peace, I suffer that affliction no longer. Cannock's defenses will be redoubled. Thou needest not worry on that score.
Ah, one more thing before we depart. The monsters we encountered spoke of sigils. It seems they seek them out. Know you of what they might be?
Sigils? Did they mean perhaps the 5 great symbols of power made so long ago by mighty Erdrick?
I have heard tell of these. Though they seem to the naked eye as mere stones, they impart great power upon those who wield them. Power destructive and redemptive both.
But why should the monsters be at such pains to acquire them?
I think the answer is pretty obvious, dude.
Do they covet that self-same power, perhaps?
We can only guess. As to the fiend's motive, and alas, as to the whereabouts of the sigils. For it is not known where or in whose keeping mighty Erdrick left them.
But wheresoever they may be, they cannot be suffered to fall into the hands of those who would use them for evil. And if Hargon's minions do indeed mean to make them their own, then in seeking them out, perhaps Hargon too might be found.
Perhaps indeed. We shall endeavor to discover all that might be known about them.
One last thing before thou departest. This will make proof of thy bloodline to any who might seek such proof.
Mark of Cannock.
Thank you, father, mother. Now, I must away to adventure.
May fortune follow thee, beloved son. And shouldst thou ever find thyself in need, do not hesitate to return to us here.
You can tell she's depressed. And rightfully so. Okay, but it pains me indeed that I can do nothing to help. Do anything to prevent Moonbrook's fall. I mean, I could not do anything to prevent Moonbrook's fall, nor could I go with you to avenge it. Sigh. Rage. Now, there is a chest over here, but there is a problem. Someone deserving the title of hero might be subject to the cuts of his chest. An enemy not merely one through whose veins the blood of heroes courseth. One in whom the people might place their trust. Show the kindness, they might have the utmost faith. We won't be getting that for a while. But, time for our next location. And over here... Hi, big friend. State of the most exciting selection of new items. Precasters over my wares? Yeah, pretty strong stuff, that. But we're gonna be getting a weapon soon that's gonna be way better than that. Though it does come at a catch.
Princess of Moonbrook, it is truly a relief to see thee well. Thou hast done me right proud in seeing the princess safely back to us, my son. And you, young Canuck, thy father sent tidings of thine own heroism. I thank thee for resolving to accompany my son on his travels. I do not doubt that he is greatly emboldened by thy company.
Alas, Moonbrook is...
I see. So Hargon is indeed abroad once more. We must give thanks at least that thou wert delivered safely unto Middenhall, Princess. Thou hast suffered much, but thou wilt suffer no longer while I yet live. Pray, remain here in the castle, that no further danger might befall thee.
Oh, I remember what I was going to complain about earlier. She compares staying behind to being forced to be in a gilded cage. Which is, kind of what's been happening to the Princess of Connacht, Matilda, that she basically is forced to act like that because her parents are really rude and not accepting that she's talented.
Thou hast my thanks, Majesty. And yet I cannot accept this kindness. I am resolved to journey with my cousins, to see that Hargon pays for his crimes.
Thou art? We know not even where Hargon is to be found, and yet you would seek him out wheresoever he may be and slay him.
We would, and we will not be swayed. We will fight to the last to see that none of the other realms suffers the fate that befell Moonbrook. For we are the descendants of mighty Erdrick, and this is our duty.
Indeed it is, and I applaud your recognition of it. Why, I am halfway inclined to accompany you myself.
And yet thou must needs remain here and guard thy realm. We understand, Majesty. None can know when the Horde might strike again.
You speak the truth, of course. My duty lieth here in Middenhall. The duty of ridding us of foul Hargon and returning peace to this world must fall to you, young heroes. I await your triumphant return.
Thou wilt prevail, my son. Thou must. This shall prove, should such proof ever be required, that thou art of the royal line of Middenhall. May it aid thee in thy quest.
Mark him in, oh. No, we just need the Moonbrook one. And yeah, we can actually warp to these places now. Which, and I wish this had more of an important use right now, but it doesn't. It will, however, be important later to be able to do this. I keep forgetting I can do this. Okay, so onwards to Moonbrook. We have a lot to do now. This really all that remains? It's as if I were in a nightmare. Seems reality can be crueler than that their most fearful dreams. So, to enter inside, we can turn back if you so wish. No, no turning back. Alright. Got a lot to get here. Okay, so first and foremost, you can come over here and interact with this to get 2 antidote herbs. And over here, we get some piles of holy water. Over here we get 169 gold coins. Nice. Dead blame it. Oh shit. Level up. Gawain gets 7 HP, 4 MP, 8 Strength, 3 Resilience, 2 Agility, 4 Stamina, 2 Wisdom, 4 Luck. Okay, trying to find where this freaking item is at, damn it. Wait. There we go. Medicinal herb. Yeah, that's nasty. Trying to get this one. Okay. Get away from the poison marsh part of it.
This may burn.
Dead blame it. So, can I skip this for now, perhaps? Yeah, I can. Okay, that's plot, but I want to skip that for now. We kind of got stuff to find. Fiends, we have a person to attack. How do we plan this wickedness? Undead Undoer Scroll. Yeah, you want to give stuff like this to Gawain, because Caradoc, later on, will get no use out of that. Oh, here we go. Well, I do have this, so... Haha. Level up. Caradoc gets... 19 HP. Jeez. 3 MP. 4 Strength. 3 Resilience. 5 Agility. 5 Stamina. 2 Wisdom, 2 Luck. Okay, so we got that, but now we need to come up here. Ah, there it is. Mini Medal. Kingdom Hearts. Alright. Let's protect the treasure. So liars and dissemblers. That might we see through the lies. Holy Lance. And the Scholar's Cap. Your Divine Energy is especially effective against the undead. I mean... You're not exactly known for being an attacker, though. Really? You can't use it? I mean... You technically have attack spells at this point. And you're gonna be getting some better ones soon. I'll go ahead and just give this to you, just for higher damage output. Okay. Scholar's Cap, gonna be better well, actually, no, not really. Unless you want more wisdom. Yeah, Madcap's technically better. Let's see. Let me pump up the map here. Let's see. If I'm reading the map correctly, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, she has that. Forgot. Personally, I would rather you, however, use your spells. They cost less and generally do more, so... 26 gold coins. Oh, okay. I see what's going on here. I'll get those on my way back. In the meantime, we need to come over here. Dazzle me not, 2 of them. Please spare me, beloved son, which is where return the left wine. Oof. Sour, my mother's favorite. Screw them when I was born. Uh-huh. Well, they have explained who the voice was. Though I'm sure you could assume.
You look cold.
Well, I can get one item down here. Oh, and there's more in here too. Physical retardant blouse. 58 gold coins. And some vials of magic water. 2 of them. Now, the Madcap I'm not too guilty about using, because quite frankly, the game throws MP recovery out at you like crazy in this game. It's not really a huge problem compared to the first game. The Madcap, by comparison, feels less overpowered, because you basically... You can conserve magic using it, yes, but even if you weren't doing that... Hi, Moonbrook. What's so fair? I laid waste. But yeah, the MP recovery items really makes the effect just feel a slight convenience, rather than being super overpowered useful. We'll get more into this later as well, but... Yeah, even going to a different floor can actually trigger this, so that's pretty neat. Not much further now. I mean, not much further now, so I should be free of these walls. Oh, how tragic.
Perish!
No, it's down there I need to be. Okay, why can't I find this?
Whoosh!
Yeah!
Oh, here we go. Seed of Luck. Okay, is that it? Is that everything? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, cool. Gonna be calling out Seeds of Luck for a bit longer into the game. But yeah, that's all the items, so it's time to finish the plot here. Run early, bait them as each run, the fire it.
Can this truly be the self-same throne?
Is aught the matter?
My father kept the mark of Moonbrook here, the emblem of the crown, but it is gone.
What? You do not mean the monster stole it?
I cannot say for certain, though I can think of no other explanation.
Princess!
What?
Chancellor! Guards! You are alive!
And so art thou! Oh, Highness, I thought that we had lost thee. Words cannot express how my heart soareth this moment.
The feeling is certainly mutual. 'Tis a miracle that you are unharmed.
No miracle, Highness. Only happenstance. When the fiends attacked, we were leagues northwest of here, making for Rippleport at thy royal father's behest. Were it not for this, we too would surely have...
Why Rippleport?
The town is a maritime gateway to the rest of the realm. His Majesty had hoped to expand our trade routes, and sent us to inquire about securing ships for said purpose.
This sounds precisely the sort of place we ought to visit. With a vessel of our own, we could hunt our quarry across the realm. Though I confess, I haven't the slightest inkling how one might go about securing a ship.
It shameth me to admit it, Highness, but neither do I. Alas, our journey to Rippleport ended at the Dragon's Horns.
The pair of towers on the road to the west, beyond the plains.
Indeed, Princess. A great stretch of water lieth betwixt the two, one far too wide to swim across, and, well, without a boat.
Blast! For a moment I thought our next destination was decided. To Rippleport, and thence to sail the seas in search of High Priest Hargon. But if we cannot even reach Rippleport, how are we to find him, let alone slay him?
You mean to... Lo, Princess, thou art a beacon of hope for us all. Alas, so long as the strait remaineth unpassable...
Chancellor, forgive the intrusion, but dost thou recall the time His Majesty leapt from the highest tower of the castle?
Thou speakest of father.
Indeed. Our kingdom is home to a cloak known as the Windbreaker, said to allow its wearer to glide through the skies. One day, His Majesty decided to test the theory.
Aye, my lord. If thou rememberest, His Majesty came down leagues from the castle, and so I thought, if one were to leap from the top of the Dragon's Horns wearing the Windbreaker, one might yet reach the far bank.
An inspired proposal, though wherefore didst thou neglect to share this when we were by the towers?
For that we did not have the Windbreaker with us, my lord. And furthermore, for that I feared how an aerial voyage might bear upon thine aged frame.
Ah, yes, well...
The princess and her companions, however, should have no such concerns.
We shall use this Windbreaker to soar across the strait to Rippleport, shall we not?
Nah, sounds dangerous.
I understand your fears full well. 'Tis a task most daunting.
There is naught to fear. My father mastered the Windbreaker, and I am certain we can follow his lead. We shall use this Windbreaker.
But thou must. I'm really surprised it took until now for us to get that. Because there are different scenarios for saying yes or no now. Which really does kind of suck if you want to see all the dialogue options. But, whatever.
In that case, allow me to bequeath this unto thee, Princess.
Oh, do you have the mark?
There lieth a tower to the southeast, known as the Pillar of the Winds. It houseth the Windbreaker that was once thy father's. This key will grant thee entrance.
Ooh, treasure time. Don't mind if I do.
Pray allow us to handle matters here in Moonbrook, Highness. As for thine own journey, thou must follow the whispers of thy heart.
I shall, Chancellor. Come then, cousins, to the Pillar of the Winds.
Pesky padlocks. Indeed. Sadly, well, getting this key is somewhat convenient. The later ones, not so much. They have really screwed up the progression of key acquisition in this game compared to any other game, since you have to get pretty close to endgame before you get the next one. In order to get the third one, actually, you have to literally be right before the final dungeon. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why? Doesn't exactly feel fair, now does it? Then again, I don't know if Dragon Quest XI did the same thing, honestly. I don't remember when you get the last key in that one. I'd actually have to play it again, which I am considering after Dragon Quest 1 and 2 is finished up. Doing the Steam version. Because it's basically the Switch version, just with a lot more perks to it. So I'm curious on just what kind of a different experience you can get with the mods. Okay, so we got that taken care of. Swamp Shrine area, we took care of that. Oh, there's something back at the Swamp Shrine we missed? Oh. Alright, sure. Seed of Life, okay. I feel like this is gonna be cheap. But, considering what the endgame is like, I'm just probably gonna keep doing that anyway. Okay, we've done this, we've done this. Okay. Okay, let's, find something. Over here.
Perish!
Haha. I ain't gonna save you. Secret spot. There's 7 gold coins from this. Oh, northwest, not northeast. Derp. Foes of holy water. And dazzle me not. Alright, so now that we've done this... Haha. 5 holy water, poison moth knife, and 3 tombola tickets. Oh my god. Oh, what's this place? Deserted village. I did listen to foraging for foodstuffs. Give me since I saw that I was here. Place famous for the spirits that do haunt every crevice and corner. We'll leave here when it's something terrifying. Gulp. Considering I played the game already, I know exactly what this place is like. Can I? Seed of Strength, thank you. More strength for you. Haha. Okay, so... check the upper right building. Chain whip. Can anyone else use it, though? Yes, you can, actually. And it's not much weaker than the thing you have, so sure, may as well. Thus, there are 2 more buildings. Dadgum, I cannot find where this thing is that they want me to find here. Ah, son of a bitch. Oh, there we go. Leather cave. Man, that was hard to get to. It's not even that grave a thing. Alright. Okay, yeah, now we're at the Thieves' Key section. Sweet. Onwards to Middenhall. And now we get a strength ring. Excellent stuff. Very nice stuff there. Oh, this is gonna be great. Great, 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 great. Once I find where it is. Crackle scroll. Yes. You remember what I said about this? About the scrolls does her a lot of good? Yeah, I meant that. A lot. The more ailments you have, the more weaknesses you can hit. And the AI is very good about knowing this. And we've already got a level 2 spell for her now. She hasn't even leveled up yet. Since I got her. So that's kind of amusing. Okay. Left wine is next. Or is it left one? I think it's left wine. So now we need to go to the inn. And now we can come in here and get an Aerofisty's vest. So yeah, at this point we can equip these. And pretty much everyone can use them, so that's pretty cool. A little extra money never hurt anybody. You get 10% more for each one, so that's 20% boost. Pretty nice. And next we need to take a small trip to the Cave of the Lake. You remember how I said there's not a free inn, technically? That's incorrect, actually. But you do need to go through an enemy-infested area to do so. It's really not a problem, though. Why is she so slow? She's not. How come I got out there before she did? Huh. That's a bit strange. But yeah, this is technically a free inn, which is nice. And over here we get Hypno Whip. Very good weapon for her. Very good weapon for her. Vial of Sage's Elixir. Oh my. Well, okay then. Well, okay, we're going to Moonahan next. Cool. Don't think it's this one, is it? Oh, it is. We can't open up that door, but we could come over here and get a defizzle scroll. Paranel's the only one that can use it. Now this I don't really get a lot of use out of. Here's the go ally if the effects of fizzle alone and use magic again. Yeah, not that great. Especially since you are one of the casters. I think it's more effective later on just to get accessories that make you immune to, like, silence and stuff like that, than to rely on something situational like that. But, hey, better than nothing. So now we need to go to that basement again, now that we've got the Thieves' Key.
Sis!
Crackle!
Yeah, that's pretty powerful. Yeah, that's pretty good, I will say.
Perish!
Yeah!
Level up. Gawain gets 7 HP. Kingdom Hearts. 3 MP, 6 strength, 4 resilience, 2 agility, 5 stamina, 2 wisdom, 2 luck. Cool. So now we can open up other chests down here. But not the blue one yet. You get a snooze stick. Those enemies to sleep when used as an item in battle. The attack power is low, but it's mostly there for the effect. It's good to have you hold on to this. So you can use sleep. Don't sleep on using this item. Hehe. Because it's actually really good. Like, it is... Like, sleep is so freaking useful, apparently. I didn't realize this, so I'd almost been done with the first playthrough, but... Yeah, sleep is amazing for boss fights in this game, apparently. Many bosses aren't immune, and... Like, if you can keep them asleep, then the battle is in your favor. And you're gonna find out later on, a lot of people can do it. The snooze stick with the item, the snooze spell. And later on, we're gonna learn that the Princess of Connacht has an attack that can do it. So, yeah, pretty useful. Let's see. So now we need to go outside of Moonbrook, I think? And now we need to go over here. And open the locked chest to get a stone hard hat. we can make better use of it. Oddly enough, you. Why do you have so much... Well, hold on. Yeah, why does Gyarados have so much more defense than you? Oh, because you have the Dragon Scale and Slime Earrings equipped. Okay, that makes sense. Gotta go to the Shipwright Shrine, though. There's a locked chest behind here. It has another mini-medal! Up to 14. Excellent. Okay. So, the only other thing we're going to be doing is getting the last couple of overworld items. So, we need to start around Moonahan for that. Haha. Let's see. Head north first.
Crackle!
Level up. Paranel gets 8 HP. 18 MP. Cool. 2 strength, 3 resilience, 3 agility, 4 stamina, 4 wisdom. He gets bang. Another one to add to the roster. Excellent. Love it. Love it. Okay, so where do I go here? Okay, cross it to go north, okay. Hither the wind south, got it. We're not doing that this session, though. Wizard Staff, Silk Robe, 33 gold coins.
Let me warm you up.
So much for you two.
Oh!
Excellent. Level up. Gyarados gets 2 HP, 7 MP, 3 strength, 4 resilience, 4 agility, 2 stamina, 3 wisdom, 2 luck. Gets Zap. Which sadly does not hit a group of enemies. But it does do strong single target damage at least. And especially if enemy is weak to it. So at least there's that to consider for boss fights. Okay. So next we need to go for the next secret spot. Trying to find it on here. Okay, I see it, barely. Well, that was a waste. Now we're at the next secret spot. Midwar bulbs. And the pot here, we get some strong medicine. Always nice. And over here we get 544 gold coins. Isn't that nice when we're back to secret spots actually giving stuff? No, I sure like it. Okay. They even continue going west. See, the path continues west. Okay. This is very good with directions.
Feel winter's fight!
Man, you guys are giving a lot of money. Awesome. There's nothing over here. Oh, and now he says it's a dead end after the fact. Really, dude? Why'd you even bring it up?
Perish!
Man, that crackle spell's coming in handy. I'm gonna call it Snowstorm. That's what it's supposed to be called. So you cross the second bridge, okay?
Zap! Yeah!
Two dozen me nuts, 3 medical herbs, strong medicine. Okay, got one more thing to find. Pillar of the Winds. We're not doing it right now, but I probably will get on the warp list.
Crackle!
What forest is south? South of the tower? Huh. Oh, okay, there is a forest.
Perish!
Yeah!
He sure loves using that. Chain sickle, bronze armor. There we go. It's on the warp list, but we're not doing it right now. Alright. Gonna go ahead and heal up over here. And then we're gonna be doing one more thing in town. You think by now I'd have this place memorized, but you'd be wrong.
You're open!
Sure!
And yeah, I could just spend money at an inn, but why? Doesn't take that long to go through this place to get to the hill spot. I mean, you may as well take advantage of it. They put it in the game for a reason. We will unlock a more convenient one, though, later on in the game, but for now... go over here. Now, we've got all the item collection taken care of here, but... I'm gonna attempt something. I don't think it's gonna work in my favor much, but... what you do is you buy a bunch of herbs. And you put it in the item bag. You can carry over 99, thankfully. And what you do is you sell them one by one. It can sometimes take a while to do this, but it'll eventually happen, trust me. You will get Tombola tickets. And you want to do this till you early on till you have about 20. Now, keep in mind, eventually, they will say they're out of tickets for the time being. But that's okay, if you fight a few battles outside of town, they will restock, so you can come back here and get more. The amount they will give away is random. Like, sometimes you get as little as 3 or 4, and sometimes you can get as much as 10 per trip. But you want to get about 20 to start off with here. You can get more than that if you want, if you're patient enough, but 20 is a pretty good starting point here. Yep, there we go. If we have more stuck with though, no. Next up is this, then might think thief with like custom. Okay, so yeah. Go ahead and buy more medical herbs for when I do that. So, how many do I have? Oh, just enough. Perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and do a hard save, just in case I screw this up. So you want to do is leave and go back in. If you see the book icon, that means there's an autosave there. And you want to go and spend 10 at once. And then try your luck. There's different color balls that you can get from the tombola. I just got at least one of each, except for the ultimate prize. It's the ultimate prize you want to get, though. I'll try this a few times, and if I don't get it, I'll just off-screen it, but yeah, you want to go for the ultimate prizes whenever you get to a new tombola. Winning does not replace your autosave here. So you can keep trying as much as you want. And keep trying your luck. See? Got my tickets back. The more you tend to come in here with, the more convenient it is. But 20 is a good starting point. People have said that it's basically a 1% chance, so... If 1 out of 100 tokens, you have a pretty good chance of getting it to show up. Thankfully, with the mod I have on the game, loading is much faster. Because it used to be much slower than this. Okay, so far no dice. But I'll give it a few more attempts. Nope. As tempting as it is to keep all those rare prizes, it's the ultimate one that I'm really only concerned about right now. Because I only need one. They're still not seeing fit to give it to me, but...
Yeah!
Oh! Super roll? Ah. Damn. One will be heavily improved. Like when you get one of those. I think you have like a 1 out of 20 chance of that happening? That's been my experience at least. Oy. Yeah, this time around they're not exactly being very kind about it. Yeah, they're really not. Yeah, the RNG is not being kind here. I'll try it a few more times.
Yeah!
This again? Okay. I got it! That awesome fanfare never gets old. And I got one of everything, it looks like. I think. Yeah, I did. Cool. Now, let's talk about the ultimate prize. The Golden Claws is actually a reference to Dragon Quest III. You possess these twinkling talents enough to bring monsters running from all around. You don't say. Very awesome weapon, but... Yeah. You basically have a permanent musk effect, is what you have. As long as they are either equipped or in anyone's item slot. Level up. A dog at 6 HP, 3 MP, 5 strength, 2 resilience, 4 agility, 3 stamina, 2 wisdom, 2 luck. Gets whistle. So, very good weapon, at least for single target attacks, but for now I'm not going to be using them. They're going to be delegated to boss fights and nothing else. If they're in the equipment bag, the effect doesn't kick in, thankfully. Yeah, I definitely need to get both Gawain and Caradoc caught up to Paranel experience-wise. Definitely need to do that. But we did get another item, technically. We got the Edge Boomerang, which is much better than the Chain Whip he currently has, so yeah. And he's the only one that can use it. What a chip. Oh well, whatever. I mean, Paranel's mostly a caster anyway, and Gawain's basically the strong attacker type, so... Now people say, why did you get the Golden Claws? You get much better weapons later on that aren't worth the trouble. Yeah, but those aren't until way later in the game. Having a weapon this good early on is great for boss fights, and one specific one comes to mind later on that I just want to make a bit easier. I'm on easy mode, sure, and it's probably not going to matter much, but... But yeah, another good thing about getting a lot of good items through the Tombola is that's how you can make money.
May your blood run cold!
There are a lot of good items through the Tombola that sell for a lot of money. And I mean a lot of money. Level up. Gawain gets 13 HP. Kingdom Hearts. 2 MP. 11 Strength. 2 Resilience. 2 Agility. 5 Stamina. 1 Wisdom. 4 Luck. Now I am on easy mode, and I'm probably going to discover that a lot is probably going to be easier thanks to that. But not everything. During my first playthrough, even being on easy mode, a Dracky quest, some bosses were still a pain. So it's not always a get-out-of-jail-free card. So...
Perish!
Man, you guys are weak to that. Yeah, she's about to level up, so... But yeah, I can't believe I actually got the Golden Claws that easy. Getting everything else takes far less time. Not that we actually need much more from it. Level up. Kingdom Hearts. 10 HP. 10 MP. 2 strength, 1 resilience, 4 agility, 5 stamina, 4 wisdom, 2 luck. Sap. Okay. Now, this is good for lowering defense, but if you recall, Gawain also got a move called Help Splitter, which can kind of do the same thing, but also do damage, which kind of makes her using Sap seem kind of pointless. The defense drop is the same, and it just seems like she'd be better off doing other things, honestly. But hey, whatever. I mean, it's better than nothing. Okay, so... yeah, they're going to be catching up to her, just using the elevating shoes a bit. Wait, hold on. Is she actually leveling up faster than them? I think she is, based on the total experience here. That is kind of insane. Yeah, it seems like the girls always level up faster than the guys. And Gawain levels up the slowest. I know that from the first playthrough. He eventually will be a whole level behind them, even if the total experience is about the same. That is insane to consider, and I plan on fixing that with the elevating shoes. Because I do not like him always being a level behind. That doesn't feel fair. But anyways, I'll be taking care of that off-screen. As well as, actually, getting more Tombola tickets for later. Because, yeah, it's not too much longer into the game before we get another, Tombola area. And boy, that if you think the Golden Claws is a nice little ultimate prize, wait till you see the next place we go to. Yeah. We also got a dancer's costume. It ain't very good. It is not good. It could be only equipped on females, and the defense is lousy. And I really don't think it affects your look at all either. It's not like the dog and cat suits. Nope. I don't even think it does it in battle, although I can check real quick. Because, yeah, yep, nope, didn't think so. Yeah, some of the equipment in this game just feels a bit weird, in terms of how that's implemented. But But yeah, having 2 Urfestes fast is awesome. I love it. Normally you can only get 1 if you don't get the DLC. And I think that's always a chip. Because I don't think you can get Urfestes fast outside of 1 chest and the DLC. You can't get it anywhere else. So, yeah. That's pretty much all for now, though. Next time, we're going to be going to the Tower of the Winds, and then go to the lands beyond. And hopefully get some nice treasure on the way. Thank you guys for watching. I will talk to you later. See ya.